Alright, South Carolina legislator, South Carolina Loads Code of Laws, Title 40, Profession and Occupation, Chapter 82, Liquid Petroleum Gas, Section 4085, 4082.5, Applicability Conflict, Article 1, Chapter 1, Title 4. Unless otherwise provided for this chapter, Article 1 and Chapter 1 of Title 40 apply for the Liquid Petroleum Gas Board of Licensees regulated under Chapter 2. Therein, conflict between the chapter of an Article 1, Chapter 1, Title 40 of the provision of this chapter control. History 1999, Act of Number 128, Section 1. Section 408210, Board Creation Composition, Terms, Meetings, and Affirmative Vote Requirements. A. There is created the Liquid Petroleum Gas Board composed of 7 members appointed with the governor. With one appointee must be a fireman. 2 must be liquid petroleum gas dealers licensed under this chapter. 1 must be licensed under this chapter with any other form, other classification. Must be representative of the insurance industry. 2 members must be of the public and who do not possess a pecuniary interest is entity engaged in business directly with involved liquid petroleum gas board. Members of the general public may be nominated by an individual group and association and must be appointed by the governor in accordance with Section 4145. Chairman must be elected for 1 year. Terms of office of members for 2 years until the successors are appointed and qualify. Vacancies must be filled within the manner and original appointment of the unexpired term. The board shall meet at least annually, not more than once monthly. All meetings must be scheduled to call with the chairman. All members shall have the received mileage per diem substance as provided by law. Members of the board of the committee and the commission on the dates of which of the transact official business of the be paid with the general fund of the state, the department of office of the state fire marshal to provide administrative support with the required reward of petroleum with the prescribed function. State of fire marshal is an official with a consultant and is authorized to attend all meetings. See, no action may be taken by the board except upon affirmative vote of 4 members. History 1999, Act Number 128, Section 1, Section 408220, definitions as used in this chapter. Containers mean all vessels included but not limited to tanks, cylinders, and pressure vessels used to store liquid petroleum gas. Contractor means a person with a company engaging in installation, servicing, repairing, adjusting, disconnecting, or connecting piping to bulk storage tanks, pumps, compressors, and equipment over the gas system. 3-cylinder exchange company means a business which provides filled liquid petroleum gas cylinders for purchase or exchange. 4. Dealers means a person engaged with the installation of liquid petroleum gas system with a manufacturer, distribution, sale, with storing, transferring, transporting a tanker, truck, tank, trailer, container, liquid petroleum gas, engaging installation, servicing, repairing, adjusting, disconnecting, or connecting appliances to liquid petroleum gas systems, containers. 5. Installer appliance. If the equipment means if the person engaged with the business installing, servicing, repairing, and adjusting, disconnecting appliances with equipment to liquid petroleum gas store systems or containers. 6. Liquid petroleum gas means a material composed predominantly with hydrocarbons, mixture of the hydrocarbons including propane, propylene, butanes, normal butanes, isobutanes, and butylenes. 7. Resellers mean the person engaged with the resale of the liquid petroleum gas by filling cylinders with no more than 100 over the pounds capacity for the liquid petroleum gas one owns and operates business separated with an independent with the dealer, except for the reseller of the may purchase liquid petroleum gas for the dealer with the independent contractor. Systems mean assembly of the equipment that consists of the container and any device which is connected with the container for the utilization of liquid petroleum gas. 9. Transportation meaning for the person engaged with the transport liquid petroleum gas for hire on only in its quantities greater than 3,500 water gallons for pipeline terminals and bulk plants. 10. Utility gas plant means a fuel gas distribution facility with the owned and operated with a public utility, the municipal, local government authority with the liquid petroleum gas supplement natural gas supplies when necessary. Section 408230, unlawful acts without license exemption. It is unlawful for the person to engage with the manufacture, distribution, sale, storage of the transportation for the tank, truck, tanker, trailer, or cylinder liquid petroleum gases, or engage in installation, service, repairing, and adjusting with connecting with appliances to liquid petroleum gas systems and containers in the state without being licensed according with Chapter A. Retail with establishment with the sale of the pre-filled liquid petroleum gas cylinders of 25 pounds or less, except for requirements of the chapter. Section 408250, the Department to provide administrative and other support board or operation activity. The Department of Labor, to license for the regulation, shall provide with administrative, official services, official investigation, inspection, clerical, secretarial, and license renewal operations activity of the board in accordance with Section 4150. 408260, rules and regulation. The board may adopt rules governing the proceedings, internal operations, and may promulgate regulations to enforce administrative implement this chapter. Section 428270, board's powers and duties. A, the board shall, 1, ensure that the law of the state of governing liquid petroleum gas are executed faithfully. 2, institute proceedings of the violation law of the relevant for liquid petroleum gas. 3, promulgate and enforce regulations setting forth the minimum of the general standard of the covering of the design, construction, location, installation, operation of the equipment, the storing, handling, the transporting of the tanker truck with a tank trailer with the utilization of liquid petroleum gas, specifying the authorization degree of the authorization of the gas, the regulation of the reasonably within the necessary for the protect the health, welfare, safety of the public person using materials must be in the substantial conformity to the general accepted standards of the safety concerning the liquid petroleum gas. The rules, these regulations must contain standards not less than the publishing of the National Fire Publication and Protection Association pamphlet number 54, National Fire Protection Association pamphlet number 58, with exemptions of 4221, 1992 edition of the National Fire Protection Association pamphlet number 52, the 1992 edition. Regulations must be adjusted for the reflect with the revision of the National Fire Protection Association. B, in addition to the power of the duties provided in this chapter, board has those powers and duties as set forth in Section 4170. Section 408280. Investigating complaints, violation, inspection, compiling, attendance of the witness of the Department of Labor licensing regulation for the investigate complaint for the violation of the chapter provided with Section 4180. B, the state fire marshal or any of the agents for the may enter for the reasonable business hour of the premise of the person engaged with the liquefied petroleum gas any phase inspection, property to installation with the relate with any of the sale of the proper operation of business and make the investigation and examination that considered necessary when an emergency exists as declared by the office of the state of fire marshal. The inspector may enter for the premise of the person and take necessary action for public safety, including but not limited to the evacuation of the area which for the emergency exists. C, the board may compel the attendance of the witnesses to testify relation to a matter within the jurisdiction. Section 408290. Investigation results in the hearing. Result of the investigation must present to the board. Any subsequent hearing must conduct in accordance with Section 4190. Section 4082-100. Cease and desist order petition for equitable relief. In addition to the other remedies for this chapter or Chapter 1, the board in accordance with Section 41-100 may issue lease desist order or may petition administrative law judge for a temporary restraining order or other equitable relief to enjoin violation of the chapter. Section 4082-115, board jurisdiction. The board has the jurisdiction over actions of the licensee with the licensees of the provided in Section 41-115. Section 4082-120, violation disciplinary action. In addition to the sanction of the board may impose against the person pursuant to the chapter. Section 41-120, board may take disciplinary action against the person if one of the conditions found with the result of the inspection, examination, investigation provided in Section 4082-80 that is hazardous to the public safety. 2, with the condition of the found violation of the other laws or regulation applicable to the liquid petroleum gas industry. 3, here there's a violation of South Carolina container laws provided in Regulation 19.3043. 4. Section 482-130, license denial, licensures denial. Board may deny licensure to applicant based on the same grounds for which the board may take disciplinary action against the licensee. Section 4082-140, prior to criminal record of the ground of the denying license, the license may be denied based on private person's prior criminal record, only provided in Section 41-140. Section 4082-150, voluntary surrender of the license. The licensor may investigate violation chapter of regulation promulgated with the chapter may voluntarily surrender his license according with Section 41-150. Section 4082-160, appeal of the person aggravated with the final action of the board may seek review of the decision according with Section 41-160. 4082-170, cost of investigation prosecution. Person found with a violation of chapter regulation promulgated with the chapter may required to pay the costs associated with investigation prosecution in the case according with section 41-170. Section 4082-180, collection of the enforcement regarding costs and fines. All costs imposed with the pursuant with the chapter must be paid in accordance with the subject to the collection of the enforcement provision. Section 4180. 4082-190, confidential privileged communication investigation proceed with the conduct of the provisions of the chapter with the confidential when the communications are privileged or provided in section 41-190. Section 4082-200, criminal violation penalties. Person required with the chapter with the obtaining the license of a business for the state with the obtaining of the license who operates well. License is suspended or revoked with the violates a person with the chapter of regulating promulgated pursuant to this chapter is guilty or of a misdemeanor, and upon the conviction must be fined less than $1,000, not less than $1,000, no more than $2,000, imposed not less than 90 days, no more than 1 year. Section 4082-210, civil penalties, injunction, relief, in addition with the initiating with a criminal proceeding with a violation of chapter of the board, may see with the civil penalties, injunction, relief in accordance with section 41-210. Section 4082-220, license application requirements for the various person of the entities renewal of the board issue with the license with the other with the presents. Department of Labor license regulation completed with the application given the satisfactory evidence and the site as approved with the other and two of insurance is required by the Chapter 3 with the principal of the employee with the past examination required with the Chapter 4. All the fees have been paid. 5. The board may issue of the licensed installer appliance with equipment who presents for the Department of Labor licensing regulation completed application for the satisfactory evidence. 1. Insurance is required in Chapter 2 for the equipment need for the safety installation. 3. The principals of the employee who based over the past examination of this chapter. 4. Payment of all the required fees. C. The board may issue a license to the reseller who presents the completed action with the Department of Labor license regulation given the satisfactory evidence. 1. The site has been approved. 2. The insurance is required by chapter. 3. The principal employees who have the past examination required under the chapter. 4. That all the fees have been paid. D. The board may issue license transport to represent the Department of Labor license regulation completed with the application given the satisfactory evidence. 1. All insurance is required by the Chapter 2 for the principal employees who have passed examination required under the Chapter 3. All fees have been paid. Either the board may issue license for the utility gas plant with the president with the Department of Labor license regulation completed with the application given the satisfactory evidence. 1. The site has been approved. 2. The insurance is required by the Chapter 3. The principal of the employees who have passed examination required under the Chapter 4. All the fees have been paid. 5. F. The board may issue the license for the cylinder exchange with the facility who presented with the completed application for the Department of Labor license and regulation given the satisfactory evidence. 1. Insurance is required by this chapter. For the 2. The satisfactory evidence of equipment need for the safe operation of the facility. 3. The principal of the employees who passed examination required under the Chapter 4. All the fees have been paid. G. Each license must be renewed biannually with the valid with the June 30th applicable year of the late fee of the $100 may be charged for the license who failed for the renewed application before July 1st of the applicable year license who failed for the renewed with may be required to comply with the requirements of the initial licensor. Section 4082-230, examination equivalencies. As the Department of Labor license regulation and shall administer with the request for the board examination approved by the board of the board may recognize with examination for the training as programs as equivalent. Section 4082-240, the dealer storage capacity for the waiver of the dealer with the conducting of the business in the state. 1 must have the access to facility with the storage capacity with a minimum of 30,000 water gallons located close to the proximity of the area to be served with however no more than 2 dealers may share with the capacity with one of the 30,000 gallon tank. 2. For the headquarters over the outside of the state with the must storage capacity with the located with the state within the close proximity of the area served within the state. B. The board may waive the minimum bulk storage facility requirements of subsection A. If the dealer acts if another dealer's facility for the purpose of section A1, the dealers must have a written agreement signed with both parties for the stipulating with the terms and conditions of the available capacity for the current agreement but must be submitted at the time of either license renewal for the duration of the agreement at a minimum coincide with the length of the licensing period. Section 4082-250, the general liability insurance for the transport of propane utility gas plant with a dealer with a resale with a cylinder exchange company with the installer applying for the gauge. Any of the activities provided in Section 4082-30 shall obtain with the general liability insurance amount with amount of $500,000 by the company to license for the conduct of business for the state with a prerequisite for the same license for the chapter. The general liability insurance must include the manufacturer contractor liability with the product liability insurance for the insurance carrier shall certified with the board with the office of state of the marshal with the stamp certificate insurance with the execute with the license insurance with the agent with the required covered in effect with the may not cancel with the insurance carrier with without least for the 30 days notice of the to those to the board throughout the office of state fire marshal registered mail. Or Section 4082-260 dealer's assertion of the reseller's license. Before the dealer may sell liquefied petroleum gas to a person to resell to the public, the dealer is certain that the person if it is a license certified with the board of the state fire marshal to resell liquid petroleum gas. The dealer willfully violating the section subject to the penalties provided in this chapter. Section 4082-270 notifying supplier with the concern with the installation system servicing with the system and the noticing regard allegation modification. 1. An installer shall the worker shall notify the supplier with the propane before the beginning of any of the work system was supplied by with the liquid petroleum gas supplier with if more than one liquid petroleum gas supplier has supplied gas to the container shift and the last supply of the liquid petroleum gas must be notified before any work is performed by the system. Any of the two, for the company, for the owner and user, for the person, alters, modifies any way of the liquid petroleum gas, according to the gas burning with the applying of the system, included with the licensed dealer of the system, shall information person and proposed with the notified with the licensed dealer with the next fills. Otherwise, representative of the liquid petroleum gas system, the work has been performed by the licensed dealer shall notify their customer with the writing of at least once per year for the customary statutory obligation for the notification regarding the modifications into their propane appliance systems. This notice provided with a separate and distinct disclosure, not a part of the other safety literature given to the customer. Section 4082-280 orders with concern with the hazard condition of the penalties. If a condition is found with the result of the inspection and the examination and the investigation provided in subsection 4082-80. That is hazardous to the public safety board of the office of the state fire marshal or agent of the state fire marshal shall issue an order with the writing of the remove of the correct for the condition of the person failed to comply with the terms of the order. The board may impose the fine, suspend with the license for the board, refuse with the renew with the continue with the license. Section 4082-290 grounding electrical circuit with appliance electrical circuit with electrical appliances include but are not limited to radio, telephones, electrical apparatus may not be grounded to the liquid petroleum gas system and applying with the gas deal with the dealers defining with the violation with the section should require for the owner's property with the remove of the ground. If the owner comply with the request of the dealers the agent shall report with the non-compliant with the immediately board of the office of the state of the fire marshal. Section 4082-30, safety cutoff valve or certain bearing heating appliances. Heating appliances installed at the hotel, motel, with the tourist home, with the school, with the church, with the theater, with the auditorium, institutional building, hospital, with the nurse's home, conveyancing home, or other public assembly with the rest of the must be equipped with a pilot having 100% safety cutoff valve with the automatic operating type of the pilot. Safety valve must have the pilot with the control of the flow of the gas for the appliance for the burners to the public place for sleeping purposes. Be a vented space for the heaters equipped with a 100% safety cutoff valve with the unvented space heater factory with equipped with oxygen depletion sensor pilot with it may be installed in sleeping quarters or bathroom residence in areas of the manufactured home with the sleeping quarters from the bathroom. One vented space heater if the vented outside of the corners of the manufacturer instruction and aggregated with the input BTU rating with the appliance does not exceed 20 BTUs per public hour per cubic foot of space in the room where the heater is placed. 3. The required clearances are maintained for the heater securely anchored to the wall or floor. Section 482-310, reporting fires and explosion, owner and manager for the operating vehicle with the equipment with the regulator with the traffic with the 24-hour with the shall make with the report with the board of the office of state fire marshal of any fire explosion connection with the business equipment with the gas system which for the person has served to install with the performed work upon an accident with the incendiary origin which the person have with the knowledge of the complete detail with the possible to give with the evidence of the obtained with the investigation of the discovery of the fire explosion reports fire to the pursuit of the section confidential with the use of the board with the only pending of the investigation completion. Section 482-320 manufacturing byproducts exempt. The provision of the chapter not apply with local petroleum gas used with byproduct by the manufacturer of product. Section 482.330, severability. If the provision of the chapter application provision, a person circumstance that has invalidated does not affect with the other provisions, the application of the chapter given effect with the invalid provision application to this end of the provision of the chapters are severable. And that was South Carolina Code of Laws, unnoted professional occupation, Title 40, Chapter 82, liquid petroleum gas.